Hello everyone. So I want to do a little follow-up video from the wiring harness, going through it on video number 5, and if you haven't seen number 5, please go check it out. But I wanted to kind of remove the harness off the bike, lay it all out, and then walk through pretty much everything that I'm going to be using, keeping, and also modifying. Maybe it wasn't as clear with the wiring harness being on the bike, so I just want to go over this again. So here we are. So if we start over here, this is all the stuff I removed off the bike. So let's see, so we got the battery, we got the battery starting solenoid, positive for the battery with the square end, goes there. Then we got the negative for the battery with the square end, goes to the battery. This goes to the starter, this goes to the starter. Then the starter itself has a ground. So we got 2 spare grounds here. This is that fusible link that I was talking about on the wiring diagram. And could be upgrading this to a 20 amp. Let's see, keep going. So we got snaking back from here. There's I was thinking it was a flasher, but this is part of the starter system. Not sure why, but it is what it is. Then we got the turn signal control unit. We got the rear blinkers, gray and green. And then we got the blinker relay, orange and brown. And then across from that is the rear brake light. So that's this little guy. And also license plate light and some grounds. So that's what's going on here. And there's 2 reds, a blue, and black and yellows for grounds. So that plus the addition of my license plate lights, which aren't here, but for simplicity, that's what this is. So then going up the harness further, we get to here with a blue and a brown. So the blue and brown is for the rear foot brake light. So here's the actual brake light with a spring and plugged in for now, just to show you. And then from here, I got the radiator. There's a yellow and blue, which goes to the one of the temperature controls. Then we got the fan itself, which is a black and yellow for common ground, and then solid blue, so that's for the fan. And then coming to the left here, we got these 2. So kind of a tealish blue, tealish green. This is our neutral switch. And then next to this is and it's really hard to see, but it's like a blue and red, blue with a red stripe. So this is our oil pressure. So I remember in video number 5, I was like, oh, I'm not sure what that is. So that's oil pressure. Then let's see. Going up further into the harness, we got, alright, looks like our regular rectifier. So we talked about this in video number 5, but here's the regular rectifier. We got brown, white, and then the common ground, black and yellow, going into this plug. So then also feeding into the regular rectifier is also the motor connection, which goes to the stator, which is the 3 yellow. So going back from here further, common grounds, connecting into our igniter box. So common grounds going in, and then also a yellow with a red stripe feeding back. So off this little harness we have 4 leads going to the ignition coils. So we got green, black, then white with red, and also white with red. And then on the same harness, going back further, we got a common ground hanging out. And here's another motor connection. So, and then going back into the igniter box. So let's see. From there, we got the temperature sensor. Again, this is going into this kind of thermostat housing, and also filler neck, which actually goes right into the top of the radiator here, but for simplicity, I'm just laying them all out. So then also from there, we go into our new cluster, a new gauge. I will be posting a video of wiring this up. It was super easy, but I'll be posting that soon. Going up from here more, we got gray and green. So these are our front blinkers. And then it looks like we got some spiders coming out here. So let's see, headlight, pretty straightforward. We got black and yellow, common ground, a little bit heavier duty wire. And then we got high beam, low beam. So we got red with the black wire, red with the yellow. All right, so stemming from this further, we got one of our controls, so our right control. I wired this up. I'll be posting a video of that as well. Pretty straightforward. There's a lot of accessories on that control unit that I'll be tapping into here in the future, like the parking lights and also turning the headlights on and off. Currently, it's just hardwired to where, you know, flip the key on, headlights are on. So, yeah, I'll get to that in the future. So then we also have our horn. So the horn is a black with a white stripe and also a brown. So there's our horn. It's 2 wires, 2 connectors. Feeding up into your more, this goes into the left control, which is our horn, blinkers, and the high beam, low beam, which I will be updating to a newer style. Horn, left, right, high beam, low beam. And also there's a clutch sensor on this new control, but I'll be getting to that too in the future. So there's that. And the last thing we have is our ignition. So yellow, red, brown, and the solid white, which runs all the way back to the battery. So that's what I'm keeping for now. I just wanted to go into a little bit more detail about this. And hopefully this is easier for everyone to see. So yeah, if you need any help, if you're doing a similar build, I guess drop me a message in the comments. If you want me to go into a little bit more detail on any of these items, yeah, leave me a comment. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.